Alright, what's going on? In today's video, I'll be sharing you guys all the secrets that pros don't want to share with you guys on how to drop 25 plus kills in Rebirth Island. I've read a lot of you guys' feedback, and you guys like a mixture of both the gameplay and the live commentary, so you guys will see me jumping in and out and talking about certain things like positioning, tempo, how to win certain fights, and how to actually secure those 25 plus kill games in this Rebirth when it seems impossible. I'll show you guys the secrets on how to do it. So if you guys enjoyed the video, and only if you enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you guys are new with those push notifications on so you guys know every single time I upload a new video. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out. Alright, lucky ones, so just like I mentioned from the intro, we'll be going ahead and breaking down my gameplay on Rebirth Island Extreme. As you guys know, Rebirth Island Extreme is out right now, and it's a lot more of a fast-paced Rebirth. Rebirth in itself is already fast-paced, but Rebirth Extreme with the more players and the higher player count and all that stuff, the fighting is very quick, so I'm going to be showing you guys my positioning, my movement, and as well as like kind of the high IQ plays I make towards the end of the game to make sure I close that gameplay out. So right here, I'm going to be going towards bottom left of prison block. This is my landing spot every single time. I think when you guys are playing Rebirth Island yourself, it's very important to have a landing spot you're consistent with. I think constantly changing up your landing spots to more than one spot, at most two, is just not going to benefit you or your team. The goal is to not only improve your gameplay but your team's, and to constantly change your land spot is kind of throwing off everyone on the team. So I would highly recommend landing at one spot, at most two. I'm gonna grab the MG, and notice when I loot this area, I kind of like go use everything other than just going straight up the pathway. I'm marking guns for my teammates, dropping them, marking them. I'm going on the outside as well as working the inside, but you don't want to just stay consistent in one spot, because as Rebirth Island is, if you guys don't know, as soon as you die, if your teammate's up, you will respawn in a certain amount of time. Now that time is sometimes decreased by the amount of chests you open, the kills, knocks, and all that stuff. So because of that, you know, making sure you're watching all those angles is important as well. So we're gonna go ahead and push to the right hand side right now, and I'm gonna open up a chest right there, and notice how it's not ever really, and I'm trying to do my best. Now I don't know about if it's gonna be completely flawless in this gameplay, but I try to avoid going center prison block. That's kind of the hot area you want to avoid, and I'll use, like, you know, the scaffoldings going up, going bottom, and everywhere else other than going to the top. Sorry about my phone. Gonna go up to the top right here, have the MG, gonna get a quick shot on that, and then once I notice we have enough ammo, or enough once I notice we have enough loot, I'm gonna go ahead and start marking for my teammates. Now if you're not playing, I'm playing with the team, but I'm not having any communication right now, because instead I'm doing the live commentary, so they don't really know what I'm saying. So, you know, dropping that loot or using the marking system on the Rebirth is going to help out a lot. Now, the gun I want to talk about real quick is going to be the Bullfrog. Let's see if I can back that up real quick. Okay, I'm going to be using the Bullfrog. It's got really, really good mobility. It's not hard to hit your shots with it. And alongside that, I'm using a secondary because I run tempered as my second perk. Secondary is assault cover. You use the amp as well. Fully automatic weapon. I highly recommend it. Secondary to help with those full kills, or those, you know, finishing that 1v4 situation. And quick fix, so every knock I get, my health starts replenishing right away. And amped, of course. I think the third perk, there's not much to play with unless you use Combat Scout. Gonna play right there. And throwing knives is what helped me get those full kills. 4 kills with 50 players up. Now, one thing I don't like to look at too much is, and I know a lot of players will, is they'll continuously look at the kills, and, or I'm sorry, how many people are left, and I'm the one to do that. And I didn't, you know, after a couple reps I realized I'm not supposed to be looking at the amount of players dropping, because that number is always going to decrease, go back up, decrease, go back up, but it's the amount of teams left. So I always take that, multiply it by 4, and generally know how many people are left in the lobby. I'm gonna have the Deddy, gonna have that to re-up. Gonna push up top right now. Nice Bullfrog. Okay, so I'm gonna get this kill. Now this is very important. I want to break this down. Now we're talking about fighting situations. Okay, so we're gonna go up these stairs. I know there's 2 guys up there off that UAV. Okay, boom. I'm taking the fight down the angle, and then if I look to my left hand side, this player, although he just has a pistol, is rushing towards me. I need to block his LOS. We call that line of sight, abbreviation of LOS. So as I'm taking this fight, I'm not going to switch my fight, but I'm going to back up, cut off his LOS, because he's now still right here. Get that knock, and as soon as I get the knock, I'm going to reach out, because he's probably sprinting at me, because there's a pistol, he's not going to hold that, and I'm going to go slide around him and go for the kill. I'm also going to go for a mount there. What now mount does is helps me kind of finish my turn a little bit faster. It's more of a tricky concept. I'll break it down maybe in a future video, but getting that mount kind of snaps your character a lot faster if you're on controller. Gonna go to reposition, go for the shots. Gonna miss my throwing knife, gonna get that kill, and the other player ends up dying as well. Now I'll be kind of breaking in and out of the live commentary as well, letting you guys, you know, watch the gameplay in itself, but breaking down every fight isn't going to be too beneficial, rather than breaking down the important ones for you guys. So I'm going to jump in right here, because this is a building I noticed a lot of players are taking their fight at Rebirth, because I noticed it's a place that I like to rotate to after I'm done with prison. So I'll jump down here. I have the Bullfrog in hand. Now I'm going to hear this player going to go for a quick kill. He actually just almost killed me. And notice in that fight, and I see this a lot, I did a spectating on a Swag's channel with him, and we spectated a player who likes to play Rebirth, and he was always ADSing even during the close quarter gunfights. I highly recommend going for those hip fire shots. Will help you secure those kills a lot faster. Gonna have that, gonna drop money for my teammate, gonna pick it up when there's no one there, and I'm gonna go and circle back to that UAV, and I'm gonna go back into this area after I pop this. Gonna have a live mark on player up top. Gonna slide out there. Gonna try to get the kill. Not gonna be able to get there. And this player is a little bit loose, but watch how I work this building. I'm gonna go up top. I'm gonna see to my left-hand side. I'm not going straight into the building. I'm working on the outskirts first. Gonna jump up here. Gonna try to get that full kill. Jump back into the window. Going down the stairs now, sliding out. Gonna see right behind me. I'm gonna immediately disengage. I'm not gonna just turn and try to get the kill. I'm gonna go slide down the stairs and then turn. Cut off his LOS. Go for the shots there. Switch the amp. That's where that secondary comes in play. Using that fully auto is gonna help with those shots. Gonna get the full kill. Immediately reload, disengage outside the building. I don't like too much of this rotation I had. I was kind of like, I wanted to get out the building, but I didn't know where to go after that. So I was like, okay, I'll figure it out. And then I ended up crossing down the middle. Highly recommend not doing that. And we'll go and keep going. Gonna have another hip fire again. Hip fire is gonna be key. This is another one of my favorite fights. So I'm gonna rush up here. Now I actually don't know this yet, but I have 2 players or maybe 3 following behind me, and I'm gonna actually use my trophy and a lot of the surroundings to kind of help me with this fight. So boom, I'm gonna get shot. As soon as I get shot, I'm gonna immediately start plating. Cut to the left hand side. I'm gonna peek out here. Throw the trophy down. I don't know he has an explosive yet, but there's always no, it's in Rebirth. A lot of people like to run stuns and RPGs. Gonna slide out to the left, slide out back. Gonna see that person peeking. Gonna try to forgo that full kill. He's sniping. I'm back up in the hallway because now this player is probably crossing room to room, and now I'm blocking off the LOS from different teammates. I'm not standing out the open thinking I'm gonna Rambo. I'm gonna cut off their LOS. Gonna slide back into here. Going back and forth. If he has an RPG, I noticed I'm gonna back up. Gonna go slide behind here. He's gonna shoot my trophy. Good play by them. He's gonna throw that stun. People get very confident with their stun, and then this is kind of your cue. As soon as you see a stun throw, expect them to push as soon as that goes off. Whether they get a tag or not, they're gonna start pushing you. It's gonna go off. He doesn't even get a marker, but he pushes through. I get that knock. Immediately go for the second one. Reposition myself. Slide out. Go for the player down the hall. Gonna get that kill. Now this fight's gonna be very tricky. As soon as I get that kill, if you don't know Rebirth, it'll ping. I see both players are up top. One's knocked. The other one's in the hallway. One of them has explosive. Going for those close short gun fights aren't going to be the key. So what I do is I'm going to disengage, and this is where it comes knowing the whole layout of Rebirth Island. I'm going to jump through the window, make sure I'm reloaded on this gun, slide out. I saw my knock, and get that kill, and I'm only getting 1 ping. That means he's the last one on the team. So I can either A, full send this one player and get that 1 kill, or wait, let him, regroup. His teammates come back, and now that's more kills for me. If you're a more experienced player that can handle a situation like that, then I highly recommend doing it, because that's what is going to help you guys get the more kills in Warzone, is letting those players stay alive.
He's on me, on top. No fucking way, dude. What?
Enemy soldier incoming.
So right here, I actually get in a fight with a player that I thought was really, really good, and I could tell because the fight took a lot longer. So I have a player chasing behind me. I'm gonna switch over to get some shots there. He's gonna have that ping, so I'm like, all right, I need to cut left and need to get out of here, because if I keep getting shot by him, he's gonna know exactly what I'm doing, from plating up to movement to positioning to everything. So I'm gonna disengage. Watch the window, and notice how I'm not ADSing, right? I'm kind of walking with my point centering on the left and right hand side. I'm gonna jump down here, gonna jump out to the window, gonna get that full kill, gonna get that knock, then gonna go for the full kill. I have 2 players, one in front and one behind me. Now I notice there's more players up top that aren't on that player's team, so I think going for that fight is gonna be more beneficial than chasing the solo. Gonna have this player flying in, switch to the bullfrog, trying to get those shots to connect. Gonna get him, trying to get the full kill, not gonna be able to secure just yet. Gonna have a throwing knife, a thermite thrown at me. I'm gonna jump in the window, have the PPSH. You guys probably saw in the gameplay, I picked up 2 subs. Having 2 subs, depending on the play style you guys have, is more beneficial than having a sub and AR. For me, at least, I'd like to be up in their face, up close quarters, so that's what I'm gonna use. Gonna have the PPSH, gonna switch over to C58. Now this is all situational based, and I just told you guys I like to run the subs, and I'll pick it back up, I think. But I'm gonna use the C58 in hand, because they're gonna start running down that alleyway. Player's gonna land on me. I gotta slow it down, make sure it doesn't hear me. Then from here, you'll see me, and I'll take 1 fight at a time using this. Now, they're fighting inside this window. Immediately going to go in here. This player's actually going to get caught off guard. He thinks they're all done. I'm going to go ahead and get that full kill. 19 kills, about 16 players remaining. Another player landing a little bit later. Going to jump out here. He's going to actually go, turn, and burn. Now, we're going to recover. Instead of landing loadout, I'm going to land back on my loot, because my teammate's going to hold that situation for me. And from there, we'll get the ball rolling. All right, so we're back. Recover. Got the bullfrog in hand. No, there's a player in here. Going to have that whole pre-aim. Going to tag this one more time. Once I notice he's really close, I'm going to slide out. Go for some shots there. Again, going for that mantle play, so I snap a little bit. Gonna get that full kill. As soon as I get that kill, I'm gonna go ahead and jump out. No, I'm gonna actually disengage myself because he's gonna, if he closes in while I'm in that room, never put yourself in a room that you can't get out of. Then I'm chalked. So I'm gonna go back up, re-challenge with the bullfrog. You're gonna catch him right there. Enough to put him down. Switch to the C58. Watching that, notice my centering. That white dot is where I expect the next player to be at. Gonna go for the full kill. Both players are down low. 21 kills now with about, not including my team, 10 players remaining. So not a lot to work with. They're gonna throw a stun. This is where things get a little spicy. I'm gonna back up, hip fire, going for the kill. He's gonna go for that. I'm gonna slide to the left hand side. That teammate is now going to the left hand side, so I don't have to worry about that because Rebirth is over for 25 seconds. Another player's gonna come out. That's a turn and burn with the C58. As soon as I start getting shot at, I switch to the other gun because I didn't know how much ammo I had, but I knew the C58 was fully loaded. So if you're in a situation where you know it seems like everything's closing in, always switch to the second gun because it's more or less likely that you have it reloaded. And if you don't, make sure you really know secondary guns.
How did those not hit them?
Claymore planted. Cash money. Have eyes on.
What just happened?
Vendor, if your buy doesn't matter, never mind.
Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone.
Oh, Jesus.
Friendly UAV overhead. Enemy soldier incoming. Contact.
They're close to me.
There, go in. Move it.
Shit, I'm in their sights.
Losing ground.
We need to get
Oh, where?
out of the way. Hold
Oh, we got all up. Oh no, I need 5 with
Movement.
6 left. No, I need to kill
Shit,
all.
I'm in their sights.
Contact. There, go in.
Might be chalked. No, no. I needed all of them. GG's. All right, so now we're jumping into the second game. I'm gonna skip the, a little bit of the landing situation just because you guys heard about it in the second game, and I want to give you guys fresh information as much as possible. So I have the PPSH in hand. Highly recommend this and the XM4 as your starting ground loot weapons. I think it's gonna be very, very key. They have really good mobility and their ammo count's really good, especially get that gold XM4. I think it's got a 60 round mag. Gonna have the PPSH are gonna work on the left hand side, and notice as I work, I never go center prison block. Just like I said, this is me again relapsing on what I've already told you guys. Is going to the left, going to the right. A lot of teammates are dying right now, and this is where I kind of slow down my gameplay. Gonna have one player here. I can see another one. Gonna go for the neck, back out. Slow it down a little bit. Once I see another player, I'm gonna go ahead and back out completely right here. I have 4 kills, 35 remaining, still 13 teams up. So I'm doing good. I'm gonna disengage. My teammate's gonna hold that angle. So when I notice he's doing that, I'm going to back up. Now, you'll see me, I'm constantly kind of jittering, right? I jitter a lot when I'm moving, especially after every slide cancel. It's a good technique to do. And if you see C4s or Claymore, I mean, Claymores are, bouncing, but he's always put them down, even if they're not yours, and pick up your throwing knives, because, when people are landing back, they're more or less likely to hit it. But I jitter because it helps me kind of keep my movement sharp and a lot tighter than sliding, because sliding is what's going to get you smooth. But when I jitter, it's going to help me get through those windows, get me through those doors, and help me like slow down my tempo, but also staying at a consistent high speed, because I'm going left instead of going straight. I'm going left and right, and it's gonna help me get in those little close quarter windows. So you see me doing a lot. Now we'll jump into the gameplay, but notice those little things that I do. Oh, real quick, we're gonna have one player down here. This is actually a tricky fight. He's gonna gas me. I didn't even know I killed him yet. I'm gonna tuck this corner. I think these get a little spicy in this area real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna play to the left hand side. Gonna get that knock. No, I'm gonna miss out. I'm gonna jump out the window to Tech 90. Gonna go reload. It's not my kill. I'm not gonna risk my life to get my teammate's kill. Although it's good for getting that information, it's not key to do in a situation where you're trying to get high kills. In fact, if that player gets up, it might be mine. Gonna again put down the claymore, and now we're gonna start working the loadout. Wow, we left the UAV.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Receiving on.
Relocating.
Loadout drop heading your way.
Under fire here.
Eyes on shooter. Eyes on shooter. Group in contact.
Prep for area recon.
Should be difficult.
The AO.
Enemy UAV overhead.
They're targeting me.
Your team is KIA. It's up to you now.
Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel. RTB for resupply.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Got a loadout drop inbound.
We're spotted.
Enemy UAV overhead. Gas is closing. Get
This is actually one of my favorite fights across, I think, 2 games, because you'll notice I use a lot of movement in this fight, but it's not that movement you see all flashy TikTokers use, but it's something very subtle that not a lot of players are going to be doing. So I'm going to go push up here. I see 1, I see 2. I'm gonna take this fight, and as soon as I get that knock, I see this player. He takes cover. He's out of my LOS. I can't solely focus on, don't tunnel vision. So as soon as I jump out, I 360. I scan the roof really tight. Now it's not the best scan, but it's a decent scan. Gonna go for this kill. Gonna get that kill, switch to the amp. That player's gonna give up. I want to get this full kill, and we're gonna get going. So throwing a quick 360, it looks flashy, but if you're an experienced player, you're gonna notice that that's gonna scan a whole area for you. It's kind of dumb to think about, but in hindsight, it does everything you should be doing in scanning the whole area, knowing what situation to handle, and then going forth and full sending everything.
Mark the target.
Taking shots here.
Neutralized.
losing ground.
Word fight.
Enemy soldier incoming.
So now I'm prison block with about 15 kills. I picked up the LC-10 to have a good secondary. Again, I like to have 2 subs in hand. Using the bullfrog, jumping out to the left. Gonna have a player behind me. Immediately, I know he's behind me because of the shots. I shoot before I even turn. Go for the fire shots. Once my shots start to connect, I go for the ADS. Gonna back up. There's my jitter movement. Gonna pick up that bounty. Using the temperature, I only have to replenish my HP twice. Picking up the Diddy as well. And we're gonna use this in just a second, I believe. Now, I break that door and I wait a second just to see if there's any movement. If anyone heard that, they're going to go ahead and full send me. No one did, so I'm all right. I'm good. Can have a player to my right-hand side. That's going to be a player jumping in. So I'm kind of slowing down my tempo. Right now, let's talk about tempo for a second. I slow it down just for a second just to see if there's anyone in the area that might be able, that might hurt it, that want to make a move before I do. This player's actually going to come right towards me, going to get that kill. Gonna go for the throwing knife. That tag, see that tag? Center map. I don't know where he's at, but I know he's there because he's ghosted. Gonna have another quick snap on that. My player's gonna go, teammate's gonna go down. I'm gonna pop Deddy. And I think this situation gets a little sticky. Am I right? He's gonna be behind here. Hard shots right there. Gonna go for the full kill. Now I see 2 players gonna jump out the window instead of going down the alleyway. Me using the outskirts and instead of going center down. Yep, gonna catch him off guard. I would have caught him off guard either way because of dead silence. And then I'm gonna go ahead and back up. Now I know that player's the last one alive, but you know, I'm like, all right. He's been up for a while. I only killed 3 of them. Maybe the 4th player spawned in already. So I'm like, all right, let's see. I'm going to scan this. I'm going to see him test scanning out to the left. I'm going to think he's right there. Nope, he's not. There's that 360 again. It's not just a flashy move. It's something. I'm going to jump in that corner. Going to re-jump out. Going to take back cover. This is where things get spicy. Get a shot in the back. Going to go for this full kill. Going to get that. The player's going to re-challenge me. I'm going to jump out the window. I'm going to slide down this hill. Using the outskirts, not tucking the wall, and I'm out, disengaged. 20 kills with about less than 20 players remaining. Gonna have players landing back, players to my right hand side, bullfrog in hand. See if we can connect some of those shots. And then we're gonna take cover, slowing down the tempo once again. He's gonna keep shooting. He wants me to stand up. A lot of players panic. They want to run and play it up. In a situation where you're in cover, quick ladder grab on that. Another area where I slow down my tempo, and then we'll let you watch the gameplay. And we'll jump back into it towards the end game and show you guys how we close this one out. So I know he's there. I know he's knocked. That door's closed. So I know they're still in this room, right? I'm gonna reload that bullfrog. He's gonna get back up. I'm gonna go for the person that I just knocked, because when they get back up, they're low HP, and because of that, I'm able to like just put him down instantly again. So once I get that, I'm gonna wait. I don't hear this player. I'm the last one alive. I'm gonna get shot. Using that pillar. As I use that pillar, I'm backing up because I'm behind the pillar now. I can watch both left and right without ADSing. Gonna snap there. I'm like, all right, I gotta make a move. Cutting left, cutting right, switching to LT10 because I see that reload animation on my screen. Gonna go for the one kill. Gonna go for both kills so my players spawn in a little bit faster, and we'll play this way. Now, I get a little frustrated because my teammates keep landing on their loadout and dying, but we'll go ahead and we'll let you guys watch that, and then towards the end, we'll see what happens.
Gas is moving.
So I talked a lot about tunnel vision. We're gonna have two players right here. I'm gonna go for that. Gonna get one. Gonna get both full kills. That's put me at 24. And this was, I noticed as I got those two kills, his teammate, third team is here, fourth team is here. I wasn't expecting this team. He's gonna put me down, and I'm gonna end up dying with about 24 kills. Not the game I wanted. 24 kills with 15 players up is a 30 bomb or more, but it is what it is, man. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and the next time we do one of these Rebirth breakdowns, it'll be how to get a 30+ kill. So if you enjoyed the content, man, enjoy the rest of your day. Make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe if you guys are new, and peace out.